You might think being a medieval prostitute was simple: work, earn, and survive. But in many towns, it came with a strict rulebook. Cities weren't just tolerant, they regulated sex work carefully, sometimes down to the tiniest details. For example, in some English towns, prostitutes were required to wear special clothing or badges to identify themselves. This wasn't for fashion, it was so townspeople knew who was allowed to work and who wasn't. Break the dress code and you could face fines or even jail. Timing was also important. In certain cities, prostitutes had to register with local authorities and work only at specific hours. Some towns even forbade them from walking the streets at night unless accompanied by guards. There were also hygiene rules. Many cities demanded that prostitutes bathe regularly and keep clean, partly to protect public health and partly to avoid spreading venereal diseases. In some cases, failing a health inspection meant being banned from working until you passed. Behavior was monitored too. Prostitutes couldn't openly insult or fight with customers, and in some towns, they were not allowed to live too close to churches or schools. Breaking these rules could mean a hefty fine or being driven out of town entirely. So while it may sound shocking today, medieval prostitutes were often under more regulation than many workers we think of as ordinary. Every detail, from clothing to hours to behavior, was controlled, all to keep the city's economy, health, and moral image in check. Next time you hear about the Middle Ages, remember, life for a prostitute was more like following a strict medieval handbook than just wandering the streets. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel.